this family makes me sick.
Some stories don't just entertain. They confront. They challenge. They hold a mirror to the choices we make when no one is watching. Welcome to The Creative Lens, breaking down the stories shaping African cinema. In this episode, we explore Strong, a gripping new drama from Dimbo and Karachi Atia, set to hit cinemas nationwide on May 15th. At the center of Strong is Lami Sawa, a woman of structure, discipline, and deep spiritual grounding, an architect by profession, a mentor by calling, a figure many look up to.
The suspect and the deceased used to meet at the same spot.
But even the strongest foundations can crack. Lami's world begins to unravel when her husband, Soda Sawa, is accused of two things that can destroy any life: infidelity and murder.
Or else what?
Now, the story doesn't rush, it breathes. Because Strong isn't just about what happened, it's about what it does to the people involved, to trust, to identity, to faith. What happens when the person you built your life around becomes the center of your greatest fear? Do you stand by them? Do you question everything? Or do you discover a version of yourself you never knew existed? At this point, let's talk impact. Because beyond the story and performances, Strong leaves an impression that lingers. On our scale, for emotional depth, narrative tension, and performance delivery, Strong earns a 7.8 out of 10. Not because it tries to be loud, but because it chooses to be intentional. And sometimes, restraint is what makes a story hit harder.
Sota, listen carefully. You need to go back home, act like nothing happened.
Sophie steps into Lami Sawa with quiet intensity, a performance that feels internal, controlled, and layered. You don't just hear her pain, you sense it. And Chris, as Soda, brings a presence that keeps you guessing. Is he a victim of circumstance, or a man hiding something deeper? What makes Strong stand out is not just the plot, but the emotional weight behind it.
I'd like you to consider joining the marriage counseling team as teachers.
This is a story about marriage under pressure, about perception versus truth, about how quickly stability can turn into uncertainty. Visually, the film leans into contrast. Structured spaces, clean architectural lines, paired with emotional chaos. It mirrors Lami's world, order on the outside, unraveling within. And then there's the deeper layer, spirituality.
Because you have a very beautiful, exemplary marriage.
Lami isn't just dealing with a broken marriage. She's wrestling with belief, with purpose, with the weight of being someone others depend on, while she herself is falling apart. Because strength isn't always loud. Sometimes it's the quiet decision to keep going when everything around you says stop. Strong asks difficult questions.
What's the connection between your husband and this woman?
What does loyalty really mean? Can love survive doubt? And when truth finally surfaces, will it heal or destroy? This isn't just a film about scandal. It's a film about consequences, about the emotional cost of secrets, and the resilience it takes to face them.
3 times in a week at a certain time.
Excuse me.
As Strong arrives in cinemas this May, it brings with it more than a story. It brings a conversation. One about relationships, identity, and the silent battles people fight behind closed doors.
I want my husband back home in the next 24 hours.
You've been watching The Creative Lens, breaking down the stories shaping African cinema. If this episode moved you, subscribe for more deep dives into the films, ideas, and emotions driving visual storytelling today. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep seeing beyond the frame.